everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to King Spade channel. So my Taekwon has finally changed to the third job. The recent 4th job EXP boost has definitely boosted the job EXP gain a lot. My Taekwon had managed to increase the job EXP quite a lot. So in this video, since I had changed to the Taekwon third job, I'll be testing on the third job DPS and trying out the third job skill, especially the Union of the Moon related skills, and find out which one is better, the Sun or the Moon skill build. And also we will be looking at my Taekwon overall progress so far. So very quickly, these are my equipment. Honestly, I haven't really focused on the Taekwon progress, typically on the equipment. So far what I found is that the Taekwon actually deal a lot of damage. Even with just a decent equipment, I can easily kill the monsters in 2 or 3 hits when AFK farming. This may have to do with the Taekwon skill set. The Taekwon skills actually have high damage multiplier. It can easily dish out millions of damage, killing the target easily. But the downside is that the Taekwon skill animation is rather slow, and it takes a while to get its energy gauge to full to enable them to use the ultimate skill, which deal a lot of damage, making it not as efficient as the other job class in terms of fast kill monsters. Going back to the equipment, I'm still using the level 50 Krieger ring, but I haven't upgraded its tier level yet, and with that still have not unlocked the elite card slot. Same goes to the talisman, and with that I'm currently only using low level blue card, which I'm sure a lot of players in this level may already slot the accessory and talisman with a better card. But to be fair, you will only finally get a better card for the penetration build later in the game, like the level 100 over seal final physical penetration weapon card, or the level 90 over phenomena fire accessory card, or the alarm neutral headgear card, for example. Looking at my enchant, they are all still low level. I am really been slacking off with my Taekwon. One of the reasons also because I don't have a hard time killing the monsters when AFK grinding, which make me feel that I don't particularly need to increase the enchant level just yet. On the weapon, I use the Yin Yang Book gold weapon. Similarly, its tier level has not been increased yet, so the elite card slot has not been unlocked yet too. The enchant level also very basic. For the headgear, it used to be all 3 Deniro cards slotted. I got the fiery Dimi card free from the card selection album. My shadow equipment is still at level 4. I use the round kick, whirlwind kick and cyclone kick. All are for the 2-line skill. The round kick skill line, I mainly use this skill because of the skill effect that can recover the Taekwon HP after dealing damage to the target, sort of like a free lifesteal effect. This also helped me a lot during AFK farming. I actually don't have to use any HP potion because of this skill. On third job, I can finally use the Sun Explosion skill. This will ignite the ground and deal burn damage to the target within the affected area, which helped me deal additional damage to the monsters when grinding. I absolutely like this skill. Now let's look at the skill set, starting with the first job Taekwon skill. Running Taekwon training, flying sidekick skill only level 1 so that I can use the dash skill, and Taekwon request. Fighting chant, I honestly never use this skill, and for the star gladiator skill, most of the time, if not all the time, I only use these 2 lines of skills, the rising kick skill line and the round kick skill line, mainly because both these skills deal AoE damage and also give energy when dealing damage, so I can cycle the energy faster and use the ultimate skill more often. The shattering kick skill line although deal a lot of damage, but it is a single target skill, so not efficient to be used when AFK grinding. Next, the Feeling of the Stars, Warmth of the Stars, and Union of the Stars skill. Anger of the Stars skill reduce your damage in exchange for faster movement speed. So technically not a good skill. For the Star Monarch skill, now we have the Union of the Sun skill. With the Union of the Sun skill, all of your attack within the field effect will then deal fire attribute damage. Blessing of the Sun skill take a portion of your ally damage. So if you are not built a tank, then don't use this skill. Well, it should be paired with the Warmth of the Sun skill, because this skill will then heal your party members. On the right side, each one is the advanced version of the main 3 kick skills. So I mostly only use the Blast kick and the Cyclone kick. Skills in the middle are used for blocking and counter damage, so more suitable to be used in PvP. And lastly, the third job, Stellar Fist skill. Now we have a new form of kick skill, the Storm kick skill. Now this skill deals force neutral damage, which is also why some players suggest to use the neutral element for the Taekwon. Because of this skill, it does deal a lot more damage than the other 3 kick skills, but also its super ultimate skill actually deal weapon attribute damage, so it's not a big deal if you want to use other element like fire, but we're going to test on that. On the third job, we then have the Union of the Moon skill. This skill is actually similar to the Union of the Sun skill, just that the Moon increase movement speed and the Sun increase defense, but the Moon related skills are much better than the Sun related skill. The Blessing of the Moon skill gives damage immunity 5 times to the party members. Anger of the Moon have a chance to help you deal additional true damage when dealing or receiving attack. Warmth of the Moon reduce the target defense, so you deal a lot more damage. So the Union of the Moon skill just scream damage through and through. It helps you negate incoming attack, help you lower down the target defense, and also help you deal a lot more damage. Full Moon kick for me is a bonus skill for the Moon skill that can stun the target. So let's try it out. I have enough skill point to actually get both the Sun and the Moon related skills, and we're going to test the DPS for both types of this skill. But before that, these are my stats. For the first test, we're going to use the Union of the Sun skill with the additional of the third job skill, Storm kick. I haven't unlocked any MVP or mini yet because I don't do a lot of MVP hunt, so we're going to test it on the medium-sized dummy. Now this is not the real DPS for my Taekwon because of the level 50 Ancient Terror White Equipment set effect. It will deal a poison overtime damage to the target that deal 4% of the target HP damage for 4 seconds, which against the dummy, the poison effect deal a lot of damage because of how much HP the dummy has. So keep that in mind. But that is not we want to look at. We want to look at the DPS difference with using the Sun and the Moon skill. That is 1 minute, the DPS is 5 billion. Again, not the real DPS. Next, let's test it with using the Union of the Moon skill. That is 1 minute, the DPS increased to 6.7 billion, an increase of 34%. Wow! Even if I don't change anything in my build, we still have higher fire element damage just by using the Union of the Moon related skill. The DPS increase is quite significant. Changing the element from fire to neutral will definitely increase the DPS even further. Next, I wonder if I change my element to fire while in the Union of the Moon skill, does it increase the DPS? So let's try that out. Let's use the fire converter to convert my damage to the fire attribute and test the DPS again. That is 1 minute, the DPS is not as high as the previous test. I'm not sure why exactly, since the Union of the Moon related skill deal weapon attribute damage, so I thought the DPS will be about the same. So I think there are 3 factors why the DPS increase. 1, it may be because of the neutral damage from the Storm Kick skill. Using the Union of the Moon skill, it does not convert my attack to the fire attribute, and the neutral attribute enhancement that I have may increase the neutral damage. But I think that is not the main factor. The DPS increase might have to do with the Anger of the Moon and the Warmth of the Moon skill. Anger of the Moon skill has a 5% chance to deal 2% of the target HP through damage. The Warmth of the Moon skill increases your physical attack and lower down the target defense, which then increase the damage further, and with that increase the overall DPS. Alright, what do you think of the Taekwon 3rd job skill? Let me know what you think at the comment section below. That's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.